What is up, guys? Mega Man here for another pickups video for the month of February. I got quite a bit of good stuff here, along with, if you watched my last video, at the end of it I said I got something really cool for this month. I will go ahead and start with that. My local game store got this in. I wasn't planning on buying this due to the fact that I never had this system growing up. Never really played it until a couple years ago, and then I found this. They had it. It's actually in the box. The system in the box. The box is a little beat up, but I got this for less than $100. And considering what these go for now, it's just insane. But complete in the box, I got a TurboGrafx 16 system. Pretty freaking amazing by this. I mean, I just can't believe I got a complete in-box TurboGrafx. Did not come with any games. They didn't have any games for it, but I'm either going to get some games, or I'm thinking about getting an EverDrive, which is basically a ROM that has every single game on it, because the price of Turbo games is just ridiculous. Like, it's like one of the most expensive systems to collect for, so there's only a few games I really want, though, so I might just pick those up, or like I said, I'll get that EverDrive ROM with all the games on it. So that was an awesome start to February. Moving on, I got some stuff. I actually found a game at Goodwill, which is kind of weird. It's bizarre, and it was actually in the box and everything. I was kind of surprised. Nothing spectacular, but for the Game Boy Advance, we got Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. That was like, I think, $3 or something like that, so not a bad deal. I got this off that Mercari site. I always look at that every day just to see if there's any deals going on. And this dude actually had this for a pretty decent price. The going rate of it, I think, is what I paid for it, which I'm not complaining. So, but I'm trying to get these all complete in box or sealed. This is like the only complete set I'm really going for, so to speak. For the Game Boy Advance, the Classic NES series, this one's actually sealed. Ice Climber. I don't know if you guys can see. You kind of can see, but yeah, there's a seal right there. So yeah, I think I'm done. I think I have like 2 or 3 more of these to get, and I'll have the full set. So that'll be awesome. Another Mercari find. My wife wanted me to get this game. Actually, I wanted to get it too, because now that we have a PS4, there's more HD versions, so to speak, coming out for games. But this one I just picked up for her because she wanted to play these games again. So this is Batman Return to Arkham, and it actually has Arkham City and it has Arkham Asylum both in here, and they're both like remastered in HD, so that was fun. Facebook find, couple Facebook finds. Lady posted a PS2 and a bunch of games. She wanted like, I don't know, 120 bucks. I saw a game in there that I've been looking for a while. Asked if she would sell it separately. She said she would, so that was fantastic. I think I got this for $10, and then I asked her if she had any other games, and she had one Game Boy Color game. So I think I paid $15 for these 2 games. So first, for the Game Boy, we got Zelda Link's Awakening DX. And then the game I've been looking for the PS3 is Gradius 3 and 4 for the PS2. So love shoot 'em ups. Real big fan of them, but I unfortunately am not that great at them. I kind of suck at them, but I like to play the games. So and then this other one, this girl, I think it was a girl, I'm not sure. She had some PS1 games, and actually I bought 2 off of her, and David Gamer Going Gray, which is another YouTube channel you should check out. He's actually the editor for the YouTube channel Arcade Impossible. We are local, so we all, see each other every time now and then. But I actually got 2 games from this girl, and he bought one of them off of me, and I gave him a pretty good price, a fair price. I gave him a bro price, so to speak. So But the one game that I got was the greatest hits version of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which he got. And then the other one for the PS1 was Diablo for the PS1. I think I paid $10 a piece for those, so I got both those games for $20, which is an outstanding deal. This I got in a trade. I don't know why. Why did I get this? I think because this will be easier to trade off or sell because I'm not into this game at all. One of the guys I've been frequently trading with, he's been buying a lot of stuff off of me. Lives in another town next door. He wanted one of my Game Boy Micros, so I told him if he wanted one, he wanted to trade for it. I told him I really didn't want to trade for it. I needed the money. But we decided to agree on this trade, and I think I made out better off the deal than he did, but he was happy and I was happy. So for the N64, I have a complete box version of Pokemon Stadium 2. Like I said, not my type of game. I've played the first one and I was not all that impressed with it. I don't know. Just not my type of game. So let's see, more game store grabs and then the best deal at the end. So local game store, like always, has stuff. I kind of goofed up on this one. For the PS1, I paid, I think, $8 for this. I thought this went for more, but it's the other version of this game that goes for more, so I kind of goofed up. But this is Dragon Ball Z GT Final Bout. This is the Atari version, and I guess the, I forget, what is it, the Bandai version or whatever, goes for like 50, 60 bucks, so I kind of goofed on that, but hey, whatever. Anyway, and then I picked this up for my wife because she loves these games. Find another Final Fantasy game. Just not big into just Final Fantasy. The only one I got into was 7, and I got pissed off after Ares died. Oh, spoilers, but if you didn't know that by now. But anyway, this is, let's see, this is before 12, I think, or after 12, but this is for the DS, Final Fantasy 12 Revenant Wings for the DS, complete and everything, so my wife will be happy to play that. And then the last thing I got from my game store, saw this in the case. I didn't know if I was going to get it. Looked up gameplay. Looks pretty good. It actually, I paid a decent amount for it. But I never see this. It's like very uncommon to see. There's an NES version of this game that is ridiculously priced, and this one is still high priced, but it's not as bad. But this is the Jetsons Invasion of Planet. I can't read that. Print, man. Why don't I just read the top? It'd be better to read the top label instead of me trying to squint here. The Jetsons Invasion of the Planet Pirates for the Super Nintendo. Like I said, I rarely see this game. Actually, I've never seen this game, to be honest with you. Maybe I saw it in Portland, but I overlooked it. But anyway. And then the last deal. Okay, so this last deal, I took a shot in the dark. The guy posted an NES, and he had like a bunch of Super Nintendo games. This was on this Let Go website. The picture he posted was so blurry you could barely make out anything, but I could kind of see the details in some of the games. So I took a shot at it. He wanted $100. Messaged him right away. He said, yeah, still available if you can come get it tonight. So I was actually out to dinner eating, and I left. I mean, I was done eating, but I left to go get this deal. And it's a good thing I jumped on it because some of the games in here are pretty nice. So anyway, got to the house, whatever, got the deal and everything. The only bad part about this deal is this guy was like a heavy smoker, I guess. So all these games just reeked of smoke. But I got an NES, just a regular NES, and I could tell this guy had no idea what he had because he told me that the he's like, "You here for those NES tapes?" It's just kind of funny. And he was explaining to me like the Super Nintendo cartridges fit in the NES and somehow, so it was just kind of bizarre. But the unique thing I got out of the deal, and I'm trying to air this out, so this still smells pretty bad, is this book. It's called The Best of Nintendo Comics System. I've never seen this before, so this was kind of different to see. I've put dryer sheets in between the pages to try and get some of the smoky smell out. If you guys have any tips on how to get the smoke out of books, let me know. Because this still smells pretty bad. I mean, ugh, it's pretty bad. So I got that. I got an NES. It was a real dirty NES. Actually, it was kind of broken. I think I had a couple chips out of it or something. Didn't even bother testing that because I haven't even messed with it, cleaned it. But then I got all these games with it, and let me tell you, this was worth the deal just by itself. So he only had one NES game, which would fit in the NES, Super Mario Bros. 3. And then the rest of these games are Super Nintendo games. See, you got like 14, 15 here. So I'm just going to run through them real quick. I'll save the best ones for last, obviously. But we got Beavis and Butthead. This one I've really never seen either. This is Carrier Aces. It's like a battleship game, so to speak. I tested it. It's no good. But a lot of Super Nintendo games are, mediocre. We got the Black Killer Instinct. Sorry, guys. I thought it'd be lighter in here. It's kind of dark. We got Stunt Racer FX. Super Smash TV. I thought that was a cool one to get. I actually tested it, but Smash TV, you use that double analog sticks to move around, and you have to use the directional pad. It's not easy to play that game on the Super Nintendo. We got Earthworm Jim. Gotta have your Star Fox. This one I don't see it too often either, but Lemmings. The Lemmings series, if you guys know about that. Then we have Super Mario All-Stars, Super Mario World, and 3 more, which are the best here. You got Super Mario Kart, which is probably the best Mario Kart game in my opinion. Then we have Turtles in Time. Awesome game. Love that game. It's probably one of the best Super Nintendo games out there. And then this is what I could not see in the picture, but I'm glad I took a shot at it because I could kind of make out what it was. But this game and like one other game is worth the whole deal. But very clean copy of Sunset Riders for the Super Nintendo. So I do have a extra copy of this, but the label on mine has like bubbling underneath, so I'm definitely keeping this one and selling the other one or trading it. But yeah, that was $100 for all that, so definitely worth the deal. And I remember the guy told me after I picked him up, he said there were like 4 other people that were messaging him, and one guy even offered to pay him more. But he told him, nope, there's a guy coming. If he doesn't show up, then I'll let you know. So I was the lucky one to get that. So, but that's it for this month. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. So I was actually kind of surprised by this month to get some really good stuff for trade and for the collection, obviously. So we'll see how next month goes, guys. And I appreciate you guys watching. And until always, take care.